Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win in my I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, 12 can't really stop, so I'm still pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm hot. In a yellow bucket with the mop stick. I've been jugging jams like wholesale. Everything must go sell. Hitting with the old well. Need 100 milli on the low scale. On my worst night, I'm the best. Wouldn't mess with you, couldn't cap to him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Got 5 on it.
Yo, yo, yo. What's good? Alright, what's going on? Oh, my voice is on its way out, man. Gotta be careful. Peter. Who said that? Tyler. 80% win rate. 503% return. That's not good enough, bro. Well done, man. Well done. That is awesome. That is awesome. You know? Sean, thank you, man. Thanks for getting the audiobook. To be honest with you, I've not actually heard the audiobook. Merlin, what's good, man? What's going on? Closed the fetch trade from yesterday and broke even from 2 hours and learnt today. Made big on fetch and ADA. Good man. Well done. Yeah, it's going to be a short one tonight. Benson and Hedges gold. I think the other Tino's in here tonight as well. Mr. Dub. That's cheating, bruv. No. There's no timestamp on that, guys. You know, there's no timestamp. I ain't saying that it's going to go to 70k this weekend. It's the pattern for 70k. All right? I'm going to get straight to it in a sec. It is the 70k pattern. Because we're in a new cycle. Robin, yeah. This video right now that you can see, guys, what you can see is fiat leak. So it's all the cryptocurrency that is being consumed by the US. So you can see Bitcoin, Algo, ADA, Dash, you know, it's all coming in. No, I haven't looked at any coins yet, guys. I haven't looked at any coins. Just using tonight's live just to see what people are saying. You know, I've got another announcement to make as well. So it should be good fun tonight. Chart Champions was the advert coming into the stream. Are you serious? No way. Chart Champions. That is crazy. Oh, this is the US. No coins for California. I mean, look, this is USA, isn't it? No worries, Slim. It's all good. Sonny Biggs, what's happening? Oh, Sonny Biggs. Yeah, I know, man. CKB's flown, hasn't it? Canadian crypto, what's good, man? How you doing? Show you another country. Let me see how it works. Let's look at Britain. Let's see if Britain is consuming anything. Thank you, Benjamin. Not much. Britain ain't doing nothing. Accumulating ADA. Anna, I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm okay, Anna. How you doing? Click on planet. Ah, there we go. Ah, I see what you mean. I haven't got any other countries in here, man. What is this? Who else we got in here, guys? I'm good, Phoenix. I'm all good. I'm good. Chart champions are good, man. They are good. You know, credit where it's due. Chart champions are solid. Negro McFeegro. I hope that ain't for me, bro. Tether and a little bit of Bitcoin. Nah, man. There's nothing. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the States, man. They know what they're doing. I'm going to look at a lot of altcoins tonight because IC Markets is pretty much, well, they've reset the range. Reset the cycle. You made 5 figures today. No way. Wicked. That's good. Arnold, how you doing, man? It's been a long time, my friend. Where you been? Been missing out the action. Cryptorama was good. Took a couple today on Kiwi Yen, but there wasn't much. There was not much on Kiwi Yen, to be honest with you. She came from the lows. Where is it? Yeah, she didn't really do much today. They held the zones today on the crypto on Forex. They didn't do much with the majors. They just kept them in a certain zone. They're waiting for next week. They set the range up for next week. That's what they've done. And it's pretty much the same across the board. So they've held the majors and moved the minors. Made 5 figures, tipped $5. It's all good, man. Don't worry about that. Yoros, how you doing, man? Scroll and see all the countries, all the currencies, by the way. So you didn't understand. Yeah, I'm new to the don't really know how to use it as such. Oh, there you go. That makes sense. Oh, I'll tell you what I do want to see. Where is it? There you go. Korea, man. See what Korea are doing. I know they move numbers. A little country. In the next hour or so, they're going to start taxing. Frozen knees. Nice one, Mr. Pink. Nice one. That's all good, Phoenix, man. That's what I want to hear, guys. You know, I want to make sure that you guys are understanding that you can come in here, you know, and you just need to take what you take from this. You don't even have to ask, you know, where's the entry, where's the exit kind of thing. You know? If you're having to ask, you know, where's a good time to enter, where's a good time to exit, go to the previous streams because it's all there. You know? John Anderson. It's a double barrel thing. Right, I'll get into it in a sec. Wait for a few more people to come in. I'll wait for it to get in. We'll start talking about it. Fuck it, let's start looking right now. So, on IC Markets, Bitcoin is... Hold on. Is it moving? Yes, it is. Happy days. Cool. We'll go back to my chart for a minute, where the pattern resides. Okay, there's been a gap up. Yeah, what do we know about the weekend, guys? Got to be careful. People having to get some sleep, man. Jesus Christ. That is nuts. To be fair, guys, I know you're watching the streams and I'm grateful that you are watching them, you know? But, boy, doing the streams is a different thing. You know, smashing out these hours. Yeah, literally no trading, healthy life. Yeah, trading the weekend, you know, be careful about trading the weekends. I mean, look what's happened here. Can you... Adriana, man, what have you done? Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you're all right, Adriana. But look at this, Bitcoin, gap up. Can you see it? Nice little gap there. They should fill that gap right there. But we're going to talk about what's actually happened today as well. You know? What, these two candles here? I'm guessing it's these two candles you're looking for. Dutch should be here. Mike? I hope Mike's in here. Mike? Do you think market makers set this for the weekend? Of course, here he is. Here's the guy himself. Mike's here, guys. And credit to Mike as well, guys. When I finish my stream, he goes and starts another stream. So he sits through my stream and then he does his own stream as well. You know, it's the after show of the Traders Reality live stream. You know, so go support my guy. Oh, you spit in the Greek, Mike, yeah? Fair enough, mate. Oh, man. I'm just looking at your comments, guys. I know he's speaking Greek. This is true. Fast move, false move. That's what happened. Mike Dutch. It's called just... It's Mike Dutch. I think it should come up. PC Shed, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Here we go. Who's this? Yo, so are you actually saying that market makers take breaks on weekends, or that us peasants are market makers on weekends because regular market makers are busy on their cabin? No, right. Market makers effectively program, all right? They are still human beings. They are, you know, mathematicians that create algorithms to fulfill liquidity requirements in the market. These algorithms are programmed to transact trades thousands and thousands of times. All right. Now they are programmed to move price in a certain direction. Remember, they trigger longs, they trigger shorts. So the algorithms make it happen by being the float. Remember, market makers are the float of the market. The title itself, market maker. I mean, there's nothing more you can take from that. Look into it as much as you want. Call it the matrix, call it the agents. Yeah. At the end of the day, they make the market. If we come to the market with a buy order, all right, common practice says that there's another guy on the other side trying to sell, but then they make you believe that it's retail trader against retail trader. Market maker, he's in control of the buys, he's in control of the sells. It's up to him what he does with it, and it's all based on where he wants price to go. You're saying to me that the market maker has to battle against the retail traders? Get the fuck out of here, man. It doesn't work like that. We're coming into his territory, do you understand? This is his world. You know, this is his arena. You know, he's Caesar, we're the gladiators fighting for our life. That's how it works. And if you try and deviate away from that by coming up with your own way or using, you know, old school indicators, like back in the day, they used to work. But now the markets are changing. Markets have got more greedier. People have become more emotional. People have become more fearful and more greedy, and price is just getting volatile. Cryptocurrency is a volatile market, guys, and there's no two ways about it. You know, it is volatile. You got to be careful, and the fact that they bring leverage into this as well, boy, that makes it even worse. You know. The thing is, Alex, they know that there's no one out there that can move the market the way they can. You know, they have prices filled. They have these algorithms that are programmed to keep price within a certain range. They've got it set so that they've got it set. Yo, listen, the music, sack the music off, man. Don't even bother with it. I'm going to change it all at the weekend. It's not about the music, guys. I know it's the same playlist. Fuck it, man. We're here to talk about charts. You know, music ain't going to get us paid unless you're an artist. You know? There you go. Yeah, it takes $93 million to only move the market by Bitcoin. Well, then when you've got Hong Kong, Tokyo, the UK, all right, you've got the US, everybody's buying crypto. So naturally, it's all going to be moving. All right? It's always going to be moving. And over the weekends, the reason why I say don't trade the weekends, it's simple because it's too volatile. You know, someone could bring a bulk order into the exchange and just send price up. You think it's a market maker, but it isn't. You know, market maker has it all programmed so that price doesn't go to one point in the chart and it doesn't go to another. So that he comes back on the Sunday, Monday, and he's ready to start moving price. You know? Yeah, I'm the Picasso on these charts. Nah, I try my hardest, man. I really do. You know, it's quite a demanding thing, guys. You know, you are here all witnessing whether or not my strategy, you know, can play out. You know, I put myself on the line. All that I understand about the markets, I'm putting it to the test as such. You know. Okay. Right, let's start talking price. So we have been played about a little bit. What have we said? What have we said about Fridays? It is still. I know I do, Arnold. I know. Yes, there's always a market maker in every single coin. Every coin. But they pay more attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why? Because it's the most happiest, you know. It's the most liquid market. Look at the market cap. They can move it. Profit day, payday, cashing out day, profit day. Yeah, but no one's really said what I want them to say. What day is it? What two things can Friday be? What's up, Matija? What normally happens on a Friday? There's two things that we pay attention to on a Friday. Chris has got the right idea. They either set up price for the next week or they make a run for profit today. There you go. There you go. They set price up for the week. And that's what they've done today. This is why I'm saying Bitcoin pattern, 70K pattern. All right? Let's bring it back to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So, this week, we've been waiting for Bitcoin to come out of this zone. All right, everyone's been going crazy about Bitcoin. They were going crazy last week. Well, this week about Bitcoin's behavior on the weekends, if I'm correct. I think it was Monday or Sunday. Everyone was like, oh, Bitcoin's going to, you know, it's going to go to zero. It's going to go here. But people just didn't understand. You know, I mean, if anyone was here last night and you saw what Bitcoin did in light of, where was it? Where was that move? It was here, wasn't it? The 1 hour time frame on here, the 15-minute. Everyone remembers this move, right? Everyone remembers that move. Give me a yay or nay. Who was here last night? Tell me. Who remembers that from last night? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What's going on, Beast Motivation? Yep. Happy days. Happy days. Okay, cool. Right. So, yeah, if anyone that wasn't here last night, please go and watch it. All right? Please go and watch it. It was just before the Hong Kong session. All right? Exactly as projected. That move made you doubt life. Oh my God. But it's what you've got to understand. Yeah, look, it wasn't that, guys. It was they had already trapped all the guys up here. Because how many guys saw this as an M pattern? And the thing is, you can still trade it. You know, this is a valid trade. You got the M formation, rise, pull back. All right. That could have been a valid setup. Granted, it was over this area here, but it pinned the 60K mark and pulled straight back. They weren't going to allow price to go any further, considering it was, you know, it was a Thursday. They set the zone up. They wanted to get more longs at lower prices. And the reason we know that is because of look how what they did with the shorts. You can always work out the clue behind the market maker when he's working more shorts at a certain point. So when he's building more shorts, so when he's moving price higher, all right, but not going anywhere, all right, you know that he's working his shorts out to keep price, to get price lower, you know? Thank you, Adriana. I thought you were part of it. I thought you could do it. I don't know, you couldn't do it before, could you? That's awesome. Wicked, Adriana. That's awesome. Okay, then. So, yeah. So, do you understand that? Look at this. Look how they move price up from here. They move out of the zone, set up the shorts. All right. Come one last time to move price higher. But look, they're not going anywhere. Do you see how the massive volumes are coming in this area here? New York reversals, pin to the low, retrace back up. Takes out the previous high, hits the 60K mark. Triggers all the guys who went long who thought that Bitcoin was going to continue past 60K. All right. And then it pulled it back. I had someone message me today. I need to air this out, right? This concept about who's in control, you know, the buyers or the sellers. All right. Now, I'm going to ask again, how many people are new to this stream right now? Who is new? Who's just passed through to the stream? You know, it's the first time you've ever been here. I have to ask this every night. Garen, nice to meet you, Demos. Mike Dutch, welcome to the stream. Newbie, okay, cool. New. I have to ask every stream, bro. Every stream, because these guys are going to be sitting here thinking, what is this guy talking about? You know? Everyone's all in this game to earn the dollar. Want to try and help as many people as possible. You can go make your cup of tea now, damn it. Right, so Stiliana Luga was good. Oh, man. Right, listen. The reason why I say this every single time, right, is because I just need to air out this shit. It has to be put to bed. All right. I had one guy today. Now, he comes from a good place. I know he's coming from a good place. But he sent me a video where he was trying to disprove the concept of the market makers are not in control, or when the buyers are moving price up, it's the buyers that are in control. This move alone last night was enough for that concept to be completely squashed. All right. If you want to still believe that buyers are in control when price is rising, and when sellers are in control, when sellers are in control, price is dropping, just go back to last night's stream. Pay attention to this little black box here and wait for it when it turns to about 9 a.m. Hong Kong time. Okay? Wait for it to turn 9 a.m. there and start watching the stream. Or better yet, wait for these candles to start printing. All right? This move here clearly puts all of that concept to bed. All right? And the reason being is, guys, it's simple. Right? You have to understand the theory behind when someone buys something and when someone sells something. All right? Naturally, in order to buy something, the opposite of it has to happen. Someone has to sell you something. Are we agreed? Are we on the same page? My guys who are always in the stream, you can go make yourselves a cup of tea. He's wearing his green jumper. Yeah, we're agreed on that. In order for you to buy something, someone has to sell you something. Yeah? Agreed. Cool. Correct. So, when you come in, if you try and apply the same concept in the markets, all right, you improve your edge massively. Supply and demand, it's not the same thing. All right, supply and demand in the market is not the same supply and demand that you would get in a shop. Here's the story. You got 5 green jumpers, 5 red, 5 blue. All right, you're a guy, you own a clothes store. You have the 5 green, 5 red, 5 blue. You open up your business for your trading day. All right, 9 hours later, you close your shop, you have a look at your stock. All right. You now have 0 jumpers, 0 red jumpers, 3 green, and 2 blue. Naturally, the law of supply and demand says that you need to stock up more red jumpers. Why? Because you don't have any left. Therefore, you haven't got the supply for the demand. All right? So you're going to get yourself more red jumpers. That is where that theory applies itself well. It doesn't apply in the markets. And you know what? Challenge me for whatever reason you want. Go and pull up any theoretical assumptions, whatever you want. This is a marketplace, guys, that is motivated on emotions. All right? Why do you think they have moon boys? Why do they have all-time highs, climatic candles, vectors, long candlesticks, bullish, bearish? These are all emotional concepts. All right? When you say bullish, you're optimistic. Look at the Fed. Hawkish, dawkish. You know? Is it hawkish, dawkish? Yeah, they're dawkish, they're hawkish, you know, positive, negative, you know, positive sentiment, negative sentiment, you know? That's what I'm trying to get at to you guys, right? When price is rising, the sellers are in control. Why? Because when buyers come into the market, they need to get their order filled by someone else. The market maker, he creates the flow. He makes it happen for you. Don't give me no BS about level 2 or level 3 pricing structures, you know, or, you know, watching the orders coming through in the market. That doesn't apply in the crypto world and in the Forex world. It doesn't apply. Maybe in the stock market. Reason being because in the stock market, it's heavily regulated, massively regulated. XYO has gone 140%. No. Well, hold on a second. Hold on. When you say XYO has gone 140%, that means... God, man. It was 14 not so long ago, man. Sorry, man. I'll have a look at that in a sec. But anyway. Here we go. Cab City. This dude is obsessed with the concept of the market maker because it allows him to sit high up on the perch, up alongside the guy at the top. That's BS, bro. Cab City, you can't say that, bro. I'm here trying to show you guys about these market makers. Come to the Discord. We've made $500,000. Pass by. Go and have a look at the money that's been made just by understanding this. I think we're all sitting at the top with the market makers, bro. Come join us, man. Come and join us. But anyway, guys, buyers come into the market. They push price higher. All right? They want prices to go higher. So in order for them to get price higher because of the sentiment, market makers give them those orders. They create that liquidity for them. now we lost 600K. Now you got the team on you, bro. That's what I mean. You can challenge me all you want, bro. Can you talk about entry points and confirmations? Okay. Yeah, I know, man. My voice is done. My voice is completely done. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to challenge that Cab City, bro. This guy. You know, people say ignore him, but you know what? I'm trying my hardest to disprove this. Do you understand? I'm trying my hardest to disprove the concept of the market maker, and I just can't. Look at this red candle from last night. Everyone watched it. Everyone witnessed it. You know? Fuck up to your mum's basement. Yeah, there's 1,100 people against 1,132 people up against my guy. You want to be careful, bro. You know, be my guest. Come challenge me in the DMs, bro. Come and message me, because I'll sorry. I will explain to you. I'll say to you, please come and watch the streams, man. You know, it's all there. I'm not here to take any claim or any fucking glory. There's none for me. I'm not even trading crypto. You know, I ain't pulling up no trades. I ain't showing you guys what I'm making if I'm trading. I ain't doing that. Who said that? Hold on. Mo, the crypto prices on the bottom thing are all wrong. They probably are, bro. They need to be updated, man. They most likely need to get updated. Haven't given Mike Dutch the chance to do it, but I'll get them updated. But I'm streaming too much, man. I'm not giving my guy a chance to even do anything. You know? All right, and cool. What's this about mathematics? I'm liking tonight's discussion, guys. We ain't even spoke about any prices yet. We'll just let Bitcoin do what she needs to do. Let's just start, you know. Yes, we don't need to gang up on the guy. This is true. This is it, pissing contest. That's correct, Adriana. That is very true. The M targets are pivot points, which they factor in the high, the low, and the close of price over 3 days, if I'm correct. We've got it in the Discord. All right. There's the formula in the Discord, which you can have a look at and check it out. Free gift and knowledge. Hey Jade, how you doing? What, vet has hit 0.4? Top left formation regarding Sydney. Okay, so if you... Well, haven't you downloaded the indicators? If you're new to the channel, right, you can download all these indicators that I've got here. These are just lines. There's no indicators. These green boxes, the red, are the sessions. So the green box is the Hong Kong and the Sydney and the Tokyo session, start to finish. So that's where it starts. That's where it finishes. And this is the New York start, New York finish right there. All right, that's all that is. Now, if you go in the description, you're going to see there's a couple of links in there. Download MT4, download that, go to the Discord, and go to the indicators channel, and you'll be able to download the indicators. All right, anyway, let's forget about what people's opinion are on anything. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Let's follow price, because whilst we're earning off these patterns, they can sit and complain about them. Happy days. Let's move. All right, so from last night, Bitcoin forms the low. Now, if someone said it last night, right? Yeah, it was sort of a railroad track at the bottom there. Not fully, but near enough. Okay? So the massive spike to the low, ironically enough, ends up at the 200-day moving average on the hourly, which is the 800-day EMA on the 15-minute time frame. All right. So there was a lot of talk about whether or not ADA hit confirmation. I didn't think it did, especially in the Queen Wicks. Can you settle the score? Yeah, I'm going to go through ADA. I'm going to have a look at everything. Tino, how you doing? That is nuts, man. Sorry, man. Tino's in the stream, guys. Tino's here. No, I'm going to tax off this music, man. Forget the music. Tino is in the stream. No worries, Robert, man. That's all good, man. No worries, my friend. Here we go. Nice question. Here we go. What are the 5 things you look for before placing your trade? I.e. where the MA is in. Okay, cool. So what do we factor in? All right. So the first thing we have to consider, and you guys should be aware of this. All right. CME, what did he say? There you go. Nice one, Levosky, whatever that was. Yeah. Finally, the real Tino's here. Yes, Plasma, where you been, my friend? I've been asking about you. Raj, how you doing, bro? I got a few of my regulars coming in from day one. You can't understand how the market makers are allowed to trade. This sounds like an insider trading system to me. Jonas, look. This is one thing you have to understand. When people see these big moves in price, all right, you have to ask yourself, how much does Bitcoin move on a day-to-day basis? All right? When you find the average daily range of Bitcoin. Now, I use IC Markets. It's a different platform to TradingView. All right? TradingView has a plethora of brokers and exchanges that pump price to them. All right? They take the best price, add a bit of spread to it because there are guys that trade directly off TradingView maybe, and they use those price feeds and they make a little bit of a killing off it. All right. Now, dude, you're going to have to change your name back to Florentino, man. People are tripping out with that name on them, man. Yeah, they are the system. It's their system. And if people come try and disprove it, please disprove that the market makers don't exist in this. Where does the term market maker come from? You know? Where does it come from? It's not just pulled out of nowhere. Kenobi, what's good, my friend? Nah, my stream is not delayed. You might need to fast forward it slightly. But I've got pretty decent signal here. You always forget to set YouTube to 1080p, yeah. Yeah, his name's Florentino. Yeah, they have. 2 Tinos, 1 chart. All right, cool. So look, consider the ADR. So the average daily range. Here we go. Well, thank you, Cab City. Yes. Yes, they have more control than others. But yes, the game theory still does apply. All right. But you got to understand, there are more retail traders than there are market makers. Remember, there's two types of money, bro. Smart money and dumb money. Market maker has the power to be smart money and dumb money. He can be irrational as long as he needs to be. His pockets are deep. You know, remember, he fulfills orders. That's why they use algorithms. Because they have to take in all the liquidity that's coming from institutional fund managers, banks, brokers, governments, pools of insurance companies, bonds. You know, it's all over the place. They all come to the market maker. He makes the market for them. You know, these institutional funds, they start the week and they say, right, we've got a portfolio. We've got $500 million that needs to be pushed into gold. All right. Market maker then absorbs that money. He takes that money, and whoever's trying to buy gold, he matches their orders with those guys. He then matches their orders with other brokers, with other institutional companies, okay? Other fund managers, hedge funds. He's matching it all the while. He's profiting, making profit on the spreads, and he's using their liquidity and putting in his own liquidity, all right, and making money off it. Remember, in order for him to get that 500 billion put into the market, he needs to find buyers. And where's the retail traders at? Now, a retail trader can still be deemed as, the average Joe. All right. You've also got institutional traders who are deemed as retail traders as well. They may be professional, but in the bigger scheme of things, when it comes down to the market, all right, you've got market makers and retail traders. That is it. Those retail traders, they are categorized as bonds, governments, hedge funds, mutual funds. It doesn't matter. All right. They are the guys who come to the market. All right. The market makes their market happen because they have a market. I want to buy X amount of contracts at this point. Market maker fulfills that obligation. He then goes out to the market, tries to find a guy. When they want to sell it, you get the idea. They can't have everyone in this. And the thing is, market makers can be in the opposite. Look what you just said. They need to win the race that everyone is going in the same direction in. So they need to create people. They need to make people believe that price is going to move one way, and they need to set up the other way. Because if we just went by the principle that the buyer, as in the retail trader, was in control of everything, the market maker would never make a dime. All right? So what happens when people are asleep? What happens when the markets are closed? This is a 24-hour market. It needs to be operated by one machine, and that's the market maker. He has to facilitate orders that are coming in 24/7. He ain't going to wait for the retail trader to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, wait for him to have his coffee, and then come to the market. And the market maker's there like, yo, man, I'm waiting for you, man. I'm waiting for you so we can ride price to the upside. Yeah. Fuck that. He's going to say to you, look, this is where Bitcoin is at right now. Let me hype you up. You're going to go onto YouTube. It's a Saturday tomorrow. How many guys are going to be pumped, ready to get on Bybit, BitBuy, whatever it's called, Binance, and they're going to get ready to trade tomorrow? Why? They've been working Monday to Friday, and they've been waiting and looking at Bitcoin, making moves, but they're going to wait for Saturday. They're going to give the wife, the kids, and she's going to say, look, what you doing today? I'm trading today. Fuck off, kind of thing. That's what's going to happen. All right? And then tomorrow in the Discord, we're going to see a lot of people saying, I got wrecked, I got wrecked, I got wrecked, I got wrecked. Don't trade weekends, guys. They've set it up for you to lose. Yes, Cab City, this is true. The bigger the market cap, the bigger the liquidity, the more the market maker has to follow the rules. He does, which is why he has to stick within the average daily range. All right? Yes, Steve Morrow is a must. You need to understand. I've taken Steve Morrow's strategy. I've taken trader at home strategy. I've created this hybrid approach. I've made it my own way. I've adapted it to the way I trade, to my personality, because that's another thing, guys. If you don't apply yourself in terms of your personality to trading, you ain't going to win. If you're impulsive, all right, you can't be swing trading. If you're impulsive, you're a scalper. All right. If you're patient, you're a swing trader. You've got to remember that. But yeah, the market maker has rules to follow. He can't fuck the market that he's trying to create. And the way he does that is he keeps price within a certain range. Let's look at where is it? All right, look at dollar yen. Dollar yen right now has been rising for the past 17 days. All right, something's going off. All right, 18 days, sorry, it's been rising up. All right, and then it stopped. It's now stopped, and it's now 4 days away from the high. All right, happy days. We're breaking down with dollar yen. All right, now dollar yen has an average daily range of 63 pips. So in one session, it can rise up 63 pips or it can drop 63 pips. Look here. See that? Average daily range high, average daily range low. That there is 63 pips or so. Well, 69 for this session here. All right? It's 69 pips. I need to update that. 69 pips. So that's as far as it will go. Every single day, the market makers have to adhere and stay within that zone. They can come out of it, but as long as they come back to it, happy days. All right? They have to stay within it because that's what the IMF has said. You can do whatever you want in this game. All right? But as long as you stay and keep it possible for people to make a market, happy days. All right? That's how it works. Let's flip it over to cryptocurrency. All right? Cryptocurrency right here. Ethereum's average daily range. Let me just bring that up for you. Let me see if it's here. Here we go. Look at the volatility. Ethereum's average daily range. ADR high, ADR low. All right? So market makers have to stay within that region, because if they don't, they fuck the market. They completely batter the market. They don't create a fair environment. Yeah? Guys, this is not my method. I ain't come up with this stuff. I studied it. I educated myself on 2 systems. All right? One system that doesn't have a book. All right? He doesn't even show you how to do it. He says to you, watch price, understand that market makers behave in a certain fashion above key areas and below. All right, whole numbers and half numbers. These green candles imply that they're trying to build shorts at higher prices. These red candles imply that they're building longs at lower prices. I mean, let's face it. Cab City, are you of the impression that when price rises, the buyers are in control? You seem like you are. So you'll be challenging me on the basis that when price is rising, you disagree with me that the market makers, are building shorts at higher prices. Because if you are, then you're saying to me that the market maker, he buys at the highs. So you're saying that he's a moon boy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Showing us their actual transactions. I mean, bro, if I showed you their actual transactions, I wouldn't be sitting in YouTube doing this right now. Do you know what I mean? These are their transactions. It's right in front of you. Look, these are the candlesticks. Market makers don't even use candlesticks. All right? They don't even use it. They understand where they've got different screens, guys. They've got different screens. No, buyers are not in control. Sellers are not in control. We come to this market. Remember that. We wake up in the morning, all right? And we come to the market. Do you understand that? Martin Winchester, OMG, you said one will go up, and it did. Oh, fair enough. Happy days. Yes, they are. They're in control when price goes up and then in control when it goes down. All right, you have to understand that. They're in control of it all. And if you keep trying to challenge it, I mean, look, it's not your fault, bro. I'm coming in with a system that challenges all of the conventional belief systems in trading, So it's on you guys. It really is on you guys. Max, that's how it works. Disprove it, man. The Discord is full of people that are killing it right now. And I ain't told anyone where to enter or exit. Blue candlestick means average above, volume is above average. Yeah, man. Sorry, man. But you know what though, Aaron? I think sometimes I need to address it, man. I have to address it because there are people that still, they come to the stream and it's like they're waiting for it to be disproved. And then they just need, they're organistic. They need to see it to believe it, This is dip night. All right, here we go. Let's start having a look at some altcoins, man, because I'm going to make this stream a short stream because I need to rest my voice, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing the Forex class in the morning from 11 a.m. GMT, only for the members and the Patreons only. I'm going to talk about another Forex strategy that I use during the day. It's called the stop hunt rise, stop hunt low, how to exploit the market makers when they're trying to take out people's stops, and how you can effectively take advantage of when Hong Kong comes to a finish and the European session comes into play. So I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow, guys. Tino, zoom in. You are so wrong, fam. You are making a cult. Bro, listen, man, I've tried to disprove it and I can't, man. I'm trying my hardest to disprove it. 500,000 realized in the Discord. Something it's not right, bro. This is not by fluke. There's no cult here. I'm trying to help people understand that there's bullshit out there that people are buying into. They're buying into bullshit. Look at the concept, bruv, all right? When someone buys something, someone has to sell. It's a zero-sum game. If you buy in this market and you want to realize a return at a higher price, where the fuck's the liquidity going to come from? From another buyer? So what you're saying is, I'm going to give you your profit before your price gets to that point because I'm a buyer. I'm going to facilitate that. No, it's the seller. But who's the seller? Who sells? Which retail trader sells when price is rising? No one sells when it rises because that's not what you're told to do. You're told to sell when price is dropping. Ever heard of the concept bullish and bearish? That's what they try and program to people. Oh, we're bearish right now on Ethereum. Piss off, man. Oh, we're bullish right now on Ethereum. Bullshit. Do you understand? It's not no cult, bruv. This is, you have to, if you are of the belief that buyers are in control, then you're applying theoretical concepts to an emotional marketplace. It ain't happening, bruv. Try and disprove what I'm saying. Saying that I'm making a cult, there's no context to it. Do you understand? You're not saying to me, I challenge it on this basis. And there are some smart motherfuckers in this stream, intelligent people that have clearly tried to challenge it and they can't because they understand the concept. You know, I'm not having you out at all, Bacon Wills. I'm not having it out at you, bro. I'm just saying to you, man, I'm not trying to create no cult here. You know? You thought it was a cult. Everyone thinks it's a cult, man. So, right, technical analysis works. It does work. Of course it works. We are doing things on a technical basis. Look, spikes to the low, pins to the low. See, technical analysis is sold in a different concept. See, when we look at price pinning, when price spikes the high, people see that there's a supply up, there's a rejection. That's bullshit. There will always be a supply in the market. There will always be a demand. You know, when price is rising, you're saying to me that, oh, all of a sudden, retail traders know to stop at the 1840 mark. Nah, man. You are making people believe you're bullshit. I think you are very new and have a lot to learn. Ah, Bacon Wills, man. Okay, then. Right. It looks like I'm going to get the discredit here for a system that has been in play for a long time. You are obviously pissed off that you've been studying price action for a long time and you're only getting about 50 to 60% success rate in the market. This methodology realizes at least minimum 75% rate plus 80s, maybe 90s. I've got people that have never traded before consistently killing this and understanding this as a concept. This isn't my understanding, Bacon Wills, right? I've taken two schools of thought, right? Two schools of thought. Steve Maurin market maker method. He has an interview with a market maker. He shows him how it works. He then goes and creates a course and sells it for 11 grand. Happy days. I've got another guy called Trader at Home. He is unknown. No one knows who he is. Some people believe he is a market maker with a grudge. He comes and brings his concept. Doesn't teach anyone. He just gives you the indicators and asks you to work it out for yourself. I've been trading his methodology for the past 6 years. I've been in the game of Forex for 11. Tell me why I'm very new. And I have a lot to learn. Seems like this is challenging your understanding of the market, Bacon Wills. You know? I've been trying to prove it wrong. You know? I have been trying to prove it wrong. There are a lot of people. There's nearly 5,000 people in the Discord. And they are trying to disprove it. And they can't. So why am I wrong, Bacon Wills? I'd love to have a conversation with you, man. I would love to have a conversation with you. You know, because I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to get pissed off because I'm trying to help you people. You know, I'm trying to help people here. And this is true. The thing is, it's hard to accept, right? You may be sticking to a system that you swear by. You've come into this channel and it's completely thrown your system off guard. Have you purchased a system off someone which makes you believe that you can kill the market? There's no indicator other than price that's going to help you. I don't have indicators right here, Bacon. There are no indicators. Do you see any MACDs? No. You only see moving averages and they're laggard at best of times. We use price action. You know? I'm sorry, man, you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that I'm talking bullshit, but you're not bringing me no context. You're not challenging me on the grounds. Now, I'm the messenger, by the way. Yeah? I'm the messenger. Right? I haven't created this. Right? So, please. Bring it to me, man. I know I am. Irfan, I know I am. Yes, I know I'm wasting my time. I know I'm wasting my time. Granted, you know what? I wear my heart on my sleeve kind of thing. That's what I do. And when someone tries to disprove me, when this concept is clearly fucking working, right? They just can't accept it because they've either spent $1,000 on market cipher, or they've been paying for a premium service, indicators, signals, bullshit, Fibonacci tools, and all that madness, right? Man, I'm getting pissed off tonight. Don't normally get pissed off, but I'm getting sick and tired of that shit, man. You know, this is a system. Try it out. Tell me I'm wrong. Try it out. You know? Yes, I will save my voice. PC Shed. You can't even, you know what, PC Shed, don't even give him the satisfaction, you know, because he will still challenge it. He's pissed off. He's pissed off because he's got a strategy that he's been swearing by, and he's been trying to kill it by only earning about 50 to 60% success rate at top 65. All right. And he's come into this marketplace, right into this stream, and it's challenging his understanding of the markets. And that's a hard thing to accept. I've been in the game long enough, and when I came across this shit, it challenged me as well. I didn't want to believe it. This is it. Francesco, when you come to me and challenge my concept, my hybrid approach, I've taken 2 schools of thought, guys. You know, that's like trying to put a Lamborghini engine into a Ferrari, bringing it together. What do you get? You're going to get some good fucking horsepower. Do you understand? I've taken 2 schools of thought, put them together. Does it work? Let's see. And that's why I started the channel. Before you know it, the Discord has collectively earned near enough $500,000. So the system works. On what principle? It doesn't work on a signal basis. It's not me saying to people, buy here, sell here. I'm giving you an understanding of the concept behind what the market maker is. If that challenges you mentally, then you need to step aside, bro, because you ain't ready for the market. All right? This game is based on deception. All right? Deception isn't a bad thing. You know? Deception is not a bad thing. One thing, look at magic. That's not a bad thing. It's deception. You're meant to believe one thing is happening when something else happens. Bang. There you go. You don't like that analogy. Don't worry about it. Randy, there you go. He coaches it. Wow. Have you placed any trades in crypto with your trading, with your strategy? I mean, guys, come on, man. If you haven't worked it out yet, I mean, the quiet moments that I have in the stream, I'm placing trades left, right, and center, guys. Mike Dutch has worked it out. Ken Barbie has realized it. I've been trading all day, every day with you guys. You think I'm not going to capitalize on here? I just use a different broker. You know, I place my trades. I got my setup right next to me. I'm waiting for entries and exits. I can't give you that, guys, because then we're talking financial advice. You guys can't, you may not be able to handle the risk that I can put down. You know, I don't want to give you that. I want to just be able to explain. I'm giving you effectively an online journal to my trading and teaching you this system. When I'm talking about a strategy or a pattern, you know, notice I'm paying attention to it, you know? Anyway, forget it. Let's talk price. So, let's get some altcoins up. Switch it up. Let's switch it up. I ain't mad, bro. I'm happy. Believe me. I've had to, courtesy of Mike Dutch, all right? Blame Mike Dutch, all right? But I've had to cut my messages on the Discord because it's just packing out in there and I can't get through to them. I can't message everyone back, you know? I can't. Mark Hill, you're right, bruv. You're right. Granted, man, I make mistakes. I'm sorry. I know. But this is the difference. This is the thing you got to understand, guys. This is what is needed in trading, the passion, you know? Because when I started this game, everyone was like, oh, you're gambling. Oh, okay, then cool. You see it as gambling. Fair enough. Oh, you're going to lose so much money. Granted, I lost a lot of money. Okay? But when you want to understand something, tell me if there was anything that you went into in your life, anything that you wanted to learn. You want to become a surgeon, that costs a lot of money. You want to go to university, that costs a ton of money, but people say, you know, it's okay to do that. So go and bink 100 grand in tuition fees and living expenses, all right? After 5 years, you got yourself a nice little debt of 100 grand, and that's not a gamble because you then study for a qualification that you can't get a job in, you know? But try and take 10 grand and turn it into 50, 60, 100 grand, you're deemed as a gambler. It doesn't make sense, does it? You know? Well, what's good, Nabil, man? Let's start talking paper, bruv. There we go. My language. Okay, Bacon Wheels. I think we've established that if you're now saying you're only looking at the hour, well, as a short-term day trader, that's all I care about. I'm not interested in the daily. I'm not interested in the 4-hourly. I'm looking at what happens at that moment in time. If you read a book called Mark Douglas, he would say every moment is unique. I ain't going to make my judgment of the 1-hour time frame, which is going to reflect in the daily chart. Impossible. Every moment is unique. Anything can happen in the market. Absolutely anything. You know? And I have to accept we operate in the realm of uncertainty. What you're saying to me is that you can effectively, just because you see the daily chart as the main candle formation. I mean, look, bro, I ain't going into it, bro. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. You know, just go in the Discord, and there's too many people that have tried to disprove it, and they just made money off it instead. So just join us, man. You know, just join us. Constantino. That's my real name. Well, there's your problem. So what do you see it as? Nah, the guy's trolling, man. You know what? Bacon. You need to go eat some bacon, bro. See you later. Get the fuck out of here, man. All right, he ain't coming in again, guys. I'm named after a king. That's correct. Well, I'm named after my grandfather, Constantinople. Look, I'm a short-term day trader. Okay? Right now, this is what's happened. So from the start of the week, Bitcoin, all right? On the weekend, Sunday night, I believe Friday the 5th, where is it? Yeah, Monday. So Monday, this happened. Bitcoin drops all the way down to the lows, all right? 3 vector candles, pushes to the downside, all right? Market makers effectively have been giving their money away on the rise up, getting their shorts filled at higher prices, down, price drops, okay? They bring it back through the 50-day moving average, break down the 200-day moving average, induce traders to go short, all right? Broke price back down, and they came back to this zone here, which was the previous point where they started building shorts from the higher zone, okay? You see that, yeah? So from this point here, all the way across here, all right? Now that they've got all the short sellers trapped in the zone, all right? They need to create an illusion or make people believe that price is going to continue further down. So they need to get those short sellers committed. So this candle here spikes the low and then reverses back, because everyone is told always put your stops in place. So what they do, the retrace is a stop hunt. They go back and take out all the stops. Remember, they're building longs at lower prices. All right? They're building longs at lower prices, so they can close them at a higher point later on. Look right. Yeah? Look to your right, look to the left. Building the longs lower prices, getting them closed at a higher price here. All right? Happy days. They trap the short sellers in here. They use their liquidity on their positions that go wrong to open their longs. They make them believe that they can get back in again at a low, at a higher price. So they go short again. Wait for the 50-day to be confirmed as resistance. Bring price back down. Spike the low, reverse price back up, and shift out of the zone. Why are they aggressive out of the zone? How do you explain to me what these 3-4 candles are? What is the principle? Are you saying to me that the buyers stepped in now? The buyers weren't interested over here, so they're interested here? Bullshit. In order to achieve the liquidity needed to move price here, you have to get people committed over here. Okay? So they move price out of the zone. This would be the first leg out, the second leg continuation out of the zone. All right? They move out of the zone, they retrace back to the 50-day moving average, and then they touch the 200-day moving average. They pin the 200-day, which was last night's big red drop. All right? From that point, price then slowly moves up to the upside and stays above the 200-day moving average. They've effectively held the zone because they're anticipating to take price higher at a later point. Not to say, right, that when price could actually break down in this zone. Yeah? Price could break down. But ultimately, what we need to understand is if price does break down, it can even come all the way down to here, which is the average daily range low. All right? Even if it comes all the way down here to the M1, it's still valid. Why? Because they haven't broken the previous zone. They're entitled to do that. They can do that. I mean, look, they brought price back down here. Look at this, right? They brought price all the way back down here, right? If they want to go back down and take this area, maybe, maybe not. They will realize a negative deficit here so that they can achieve more money at the higher rate. Okay? Who's this? Tina, is there a golden cross right before the peak of the W pattern in the hourly? Okay, so look, that would effectively be, it's not the golden, look, it's not a golden cross. It literally came and kissed. Look at it. It came and literally just kissed the 200-day and bounced away from it. So, yeah, you could say it was a good cross. But look, the 50-day didn't cross below the 200, or the 200 didn't cross above the 50-day. Yeah? Mike Bennett. The problem is, Mike, you're now making that judgment on the weekend. All right? Anything can happen on the weekend. Go watch the previous streams, man. If you want to see this strategy being applied, go watch the previous streams, my friend. A lot of people have made a lot of cake from this strategy, man. A lot of people have. And we got some assholes that just want to apply concepts and theories. Since when has theory been applied practically, effectively? Theory and practice are two different concepts. Two completely different things. I can study and be a qualified surgeon, but I'm shit scared to open up someone's head or, cut up their heart. Nah, that's a different story. Just because it says I can do it doesn't mean it's possible to do straight away. But who knows? There's no way of predicting the vector candle. Hold on. Is there any way of predicting which vector candle is the market maker going to go back to and which one he doesn't care about? Okay, cool. Great question, bro. I need to answer that question. What 5 things do you go over? Woke up 3K in the green. Ray, how you doing after watching your stream last night? Happy days. How do I do a timestamp video for later when it's live so I can send it to someone? Just tell them to watch the video at the 1 hour 30 mark, I believe. I think it is. No, 2 hour 13, I think. Do I trust Fibonacci retracements? Right, look. Listen, I'm not disproving the Fibonaccis, right? I just don't use them because I know market makers. See, a retail trader uses them differently to the way, a market maker or... Look, the way I use the Fibonacci method, I use it as a means to quickly take a snapshot of where I believe the liquidity's at, or where are people looking at putting price. You know, where's the retail trader thinking price is going to go? But then again, I look at these M zones, M1, M2, M3, and M4. I pay attention to those, which are effectively in line with the Fibonacci's. All right, but not so clear. I mean, if we take, excuse me, losing my voice over bullshit. Can't believe it. Where's Fibonacci? Here we go. Jesus Christ. What is that? Okay, so price is effectively retraced back to the 61.8 mark. All right. But look what happens when it goes to it the first time. Pings it, pulls all the way back. Spikes it, encourages guys to believe that the continuation to the 78 to the extension zone is going to happen. Brings price right back down. They screw everyone over. Get orders filled again at the 0.382. Bring price back up. Resistance at the 61.8. Now they've got investors in limbo. All right. It's the best way to use the Fibonacci's. Let me get rid of it, man. But I mean, look, I've used Fibonacci's. I've tried to do so many things, you know. But if you can't accept that the market makers manipulate the market and exploit people's inconsistencies, remember, people come into this game and they are so emotional. Can you imagine coming in and looking at this screen and being aware after you've gone on Instagram and viewed it a few times, and you can see how traders on there market themselves saying, look, buy this course for 500 quid, all right? And I can guarantee that I'm going to turn you into a very profitable trader using a retail trader strategy. Nah. Whale Nabil, approximations. You can never draw a W accurately because there will always be a variation to the theme. You know, I like to draw outside of the wicks so that I can see clearly what price is doing, all right? But ultimately, the zone itself, where I pay attention, is the pattern. Rise, retrace, rise. There you go. That's the pattern right there, all right? This is the pattern. Let me draw it properly. Right there, that's the pattern. For all the new people in here, how many of you are new inside this stream? Firstly, I want to apologize for that little fucking rant. You know? Thank you, Critania, man. You didn't have to do that, darling. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. You're new. Second day newish, cool. Mateus, how you doing, man? Sorry, Jonas. Can you ask me again, my friend, please? Sorry. I'm nude. No worries, Lazaro. That's good, man. That's good. His wife's girlfriend made him do it. Jonas, can you give me your question again, bro, please? Straight crack from the 80s, bro. Okay. Financial advices. What are you talking about, bro? Okay. Right. So the reason I'm saying, guys, for the new guys, this is the cycle that we look for in relation to the pattern. This is when I say we're looking for patterns. This is what we're looking for. For all the guys who've been coming into the streams from day one, this cycle, these patterns should be ingrained in your minds. Right, that's it. Fuck it. I'm going to look at Ada, man, because people are going crazy with Ada. Let's do it. What's Ada doing? She ain't doing nothing. She ain't doing anything. My patrons, you would have got this information earlier on today when she was down here. All right. We are effectively looking to retest this previous zone here, the 145 mark. All right. That's what we're looking at here. Okay. Because we're coming out of the cycle, the bigger cycle. There's the W formation. Rise, come out the zone. Rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. Level 1. Rise, level 2. We are waiting for price to make one more move to the upside to form the final leg, which is the third leg up here. And then we're going to see a pattern and continuation to the downside. All right. We're going to come back and retest. How far that downside is, we don't know. But what we have found during these streams is we've seen that we see an M pattern and then straight away at a moving average, we see a W formation printed and then the cycle continues to the upside. If you go back in the previous streams, you will see this pattern happen all day long. You know? Merlin, you can't really do that. Don't trade on that basis. You know, use it to determine exactly what the market maker is, you know, what range is he doing. So if we looked at Ada's move, not Ada's move, if we looked at Bitcoin's move last night, all right, where are we at? Okay, so let me just flip this up for you right now. I'm going to go into altcoins in a second, guys. I'm going to get myself a drink after I explain this. All right. If we look at Bitcoin's move last night, from the top there down to the bottom, all right, it was 15,749 pips. All right, a pip. All right, if you Google it, it's 1/100th of a price, a point of price in. So for example, here we go. Best way to put it is like this. All right, can you see where it's gray? No, actually, look up here. All right, you see where it goes 88. If it goes to 87, okay. 1, so 64, 64.0, and then 1, okay? It works on the decimals, all right? So that's 35,199 pips. So it's on decimals to the power of 4. So it's the fourth, Jesus, man, I can't even explain it. It's confusing in crypto because someone asked this question earlier on about it. Right, look. If we go to dollar, all right, in the Forex market, right? Look at price. It's now 108.835. When it goes to 834, it's 1 pip. So 827, 826 is very sensitive. 831, 83, 827. You know when it goes up in increments? 1, 834, 837. Do you understand? If it goes 840 and then goes to 841, that's 1 pip. 842, it's 2 pips. All right? Because you've got Bitcoin, which is a very expensive coin, all right? It's after the decimal, so 88 straight to a 1. When it goes to 52 point, so it goes 53, then it's 1 pip. 54, that's 1 pip. 55, that's 1 pip. All right? I hope that covers it, man. Alien, I don't think Bitcoin would ever go that low again. I don't think we'll ever go there. Because there's too much money. Why? Ask yourself this question. Why have all the institutions brought Bitcoin and chucked it into hard wallets? Ask yourself this question. Why do you think they've done that? And ironically enough, why do you think Bitcoin and Ethereum are on the CME? Why are they on the futures markets? They're going to come away from physically trading it. Retail traders, okay, are going to be the guys that change, that trade Bitcoin for Bitcoin, when you use, and you ever see when Binance says not enough assets and all of that madness, all right? It's because they can't fill your order. There's no one on the other end filling your order, all right? Because you're trading physical Bitcoin for Bitcoin, all right? But the reason why that they're all putting it into hard wallets is because they're going to hit the exchanges because that's where the liquidity is at. They're going to come to platforms like IC Markets, all right? Where they know they can really move price and they're going to have liquidity there. I mean, look, Forex is a $6.5 trillion turnover market per day. You know? This is it, Beppe. That's exactly it. The patterns in Forex work perfectly. You know, I mean, yesterday when I took that Kiwi yen trade, that was unbelievable. You know, look at the M formation right there. And you know what? I'll bring it up for you, the before and after, so you can see it in black and white. All right. Where's it at? Let me bring it up for you so you guys can see. Okay. So this was the trade. This was the trade yesterday. All right. Let me just bring it up for you so you can understand it. All right. Can you see that, guys? Yeah. So there was the M formation on Kiwi yen yesterday. M formation, rise, drops right back down. Open the entries. Trade 19 trades in total. Scaled into my positions. You know, 50 pips across. 820 pips in one day. All right. That is wild. For a currency pair that only moves 76 pips on average. All right. We killed 820 pips yesterday. But it's a small account. I'm using a small account. I'm trying to build this account, trying to do a challenge. All right. But if you look at the principle behind what was going on here, this is for the new guys. You see the big green candle that was here. All right. They've been shifting price. They've been moving price up because this was a news announcement. All right. They had interest in building shorts at higher prices because they knew they were going to drop it at a later point. Encouraged the market to rise. They sent price higher, started to sell off here, hit the market one more time. So they got their longs at lower prices one more time. And then they moved price back up. All right. Encouraged all the retail traders to step into going for the upside. And then they shifted out of the zone. Look. Green candle, shift out of the zone, shift again, one more time, hits the high, pulls back, breaks the 50-day moving average, and then just completely breaks down. All right. That's what happens. All right. There you go. There's proof in the pudding. Like, no one's going to be short in there. People are going long. People go long in these areas. You know? All right, then. So I'm going to make myself a quick drink, guys. And then we're going to come back and look at the altcoins. Forgive me. I'm just going to calm down 2 seconds. All right. The break of the purple candle. That break of the purple candle. Depending on where you're looking at it, my friend. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Dollboy Gaming. Did you get in? Are you talking about on the IC Markets platform? Because if you did, I can see that trade right there. And that is awesome. Well done. Yeah, I'm going to make a quick cup of tea. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let's put some of this dead music. 2 minutes, guys. All right, yo, what's good, people? What's happening? What we got? Yeah, don't worry about the music, man. Don't worry. Courtesy of Mike Dutch. All right, Zara, I'm going to go through a couple of things right now. I'm going to go through some basics just to help some of the new guys out. All right? Which is going to be good for the guys who've been coming in here from the start. So this will help you out. All right? Okay. I'm going to, right, people seem to be asking about Tino. Ian, 7,200 up today from your teaching and knowledge, Mr. Tino. Thanks, buddy. No worries, Ian. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Happy days. Yeah, Merlin, listen, you need to reach out to me on Instagram. Just send me a message on Instagram, right? Because my Discord is shut down. I know that was literally counterintuitive to what I've just said, but hey. All right, then, here we go. Listen. This is it. Okay, look. All right, 2 questions. I've got 2 questions here, right? What are the first 5 things you look for before placing a trade? All right, so here we go. No worries, man. I got distracted by bacon. No discredit to him, man. He's entitled to his own opinion, but he can't call me. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. All right, cool. So this is what we're going to do. All right. We are going to talk about candlesticks. All right. Because the basis of this strategy is understanding what the market maker does at a certain point in time. And the way he does it is via a candlestick. All right. So we're going to go through some candlestick terminology. All right. You guys need to understand this. All right. And I'm going to register. I'm going to address Carlton's question on the 5 things I look for. All right. And then we're going to go straight into the candlestick discussion. All right. I know, Beppe. I know. It's just I'm going to respond to those questions. Okay. And then open it back up again because there's so many people that have messaged me. And if I don't respond back to them, if I don't get back to them, it's just going to keep piling up. So I've put a block on it. I'm going to address them and then I'm going to open it up again. So yeah, I know. I realized it, Francesco, man. I know. Look, man, it's been a long week, man. Bear with me. Please bear with me, guys. Please bear with me. All right, then. As you look, you can see right now, guys, nothing's happening. All right. Bitcoin and Ethereum ain't doing anything. All right. Bitcoin right now is at the 200-day moving average. She ain't doing shit. Ethereum, she's sat at the 200-day moving average and she's bouncing off it. Nothing's happening. Could we see price return back to this zone here? Most likely because they started opening buys in this area here. Happy days. Let's see if these moving averages hold. But what's important right now is we need to understand candlesticks. All right. And the 5 things that I look for. So I'm going to answer Carlton's question. So the first thing that I always look for. All right. The first thing that we look for is this. Where are we in the cycle? When I say the cycle, I'm talking about the pattern. So where are we in terms of the weekly cycle? So let me bring up. Okay, look. Where are we in light of this cycle? Are we currently at a W formation? Are we in level 1? Level 2? Are we at peak formation? M point? Right? Are we level 1 again here on the M pattern? Level 2 in the M pattern? Peak formation. Where am I in the cycle? Now, granted, the cycle is one of the hardest things to establish in the first place. All right? It is hard to establish. So what we do is we drop down to the 1 hour time frame. All right? Let's take... You know what? We're going to go clean. We are going to go clean. We are going to go clean. Going to open a new chart with no lines, no nothing. So it's clean for you guys so you can understand what's going on. Go away. Sorry, guys. That's just going to keep going for a little bit. All right. Get rid of the access panel. If you want these indicators, guys, go and download them. Excuse me. Sorry. I know you guys are listening with headphones. Right. Here we go. Get rid of the news as well when you're doing this, guys. Get rid of the news panel right there. Here we go. Okay, cool. So here we are. So the first thing I always like to do is I pull up the hour time frame. I try and establish where am I in the cycle. So that's when I look back. All right. I don't look at the 4 hourly or the daily. All right. Because I get that information from these blue lines here. Can you see these blue lines? That was yesterday's high, yesterday's low. Sorry, yesterday's high, yesterday's low. You can see YH is yesterday's high and yesterday's low is there. So that can tell me where I am on a daily basis. All right. Because if you do this, and you draw that right there, you've effectively got the candles right there. Can you see it? Yeah? You see how the candles form on the highs and the lows? Right? That's how I look at it. Okay? So, that's the first thing I look for. Am I okay, Peter? That's another fucking story, man. Anyways, man, thank you. Right. So, we've got the hour time frame. That's the checklist. Number one, I always look at the hour time frame. Where am I in the cycle? So we have a look. Where are we? Oh, let's have a look here. We can see a W formation right here. All right. You can see a W there. All right. Is there anything? Is there another W? There's another W right here. So watch this. I draw my W's. I work out where is price right now. And I ask myself the question, okay, if I've got the peak formation right here, let's assume that price is like this, right? I can see the W formation there. Where is price coming out from? So it's come out and pulled back to the 50-day. This zone, I would say that this is the first level, all right? But it happened too fast, all right? When you're looking for a consolidation level one, when it happens fast, it's not good enough. You want it to be a nice, slow, progressive retrace, which is exactly what this zone is here, all right? So you have got the first level. This is what I look for. Once I've done the 1 hour time frame, I look for which cycle I'm in. So rise level one. I can see level one's right there, which when you draw the pattern coming out of the W formation, all right, you have got the first part of the pattern. Then I extend it out. Why? Because I'm waiting for level one, which is here. Okay, you can see that. Bring that there. Bring that there. That's level one because it's coming out of the peak formation. Right? This is on Ethereum, guys. Right? Rise up. Retrace. Continuation. What forms level two? Level two is formed when price breaks above level one. So here is level one end. Level one ends here. Right? That is where it ends. And let me change that up. What I want you to do, guys, also is to screenshot this when I've completed it and print it out and have it on your walls, all right? Because this is the basis of this strategy, all right? What's going on, Jaded Blur, man? How you doing, brother? So, level one, end. Now, level two starts when it forms an area of support, when the market makers don't want price to go any lower. So this is where it starts. Level two starts here when it comes back out of the zone. All right. So there you go. Level two, start. Right there. Now, level two can only start if it breaks above level one, and level one can only be ending if price breaks away from it. All right. So we're still waiting for these these levels to be confirmed. So price does that. It comes out and breaks level one. Level one end is confirmed. Level two is started. Now we're waiting for another move, level three. So what happens? Level three is in process. Level 2 right there. Level 2 end. Now we are level 3 start. Look where we are. What are we expecting? Yeah? Can you see? Price now has to break above this zone. Granted, it did break this zone, but it came back straight away. They're not ready. All right? The principle of the market maker, all right? The principle of the market maker is this. He builds his positions below key areas, all right? So that he can absorb as much liquidity below that key number so that he can break through it with the maximum possible amount of liquidity and orders so that he can realize the best profit. What number are we currently below right now in Ethereum? What's the main number that we are trying to break through? Who's listening? What's the main number that we're trying to break through? Come on, where you at? This is the context, not 19. Bang. Umar, 2000. Stop. 2K, there you go. 2K, happy days. All right? Because look at it like this. Let me bring it back to you like this. Okay? This is where you guys need to understand this. All right? Let me take Ethereum right now because we're talking about it. And when you guys understand this, you'll see this happening across the board. All right? Where's 2000? No, let's just say, give me 1800. All right? Right. So, is anyone familiar? Excuse me. Is anyone familiar with the concept of pricing phenomena, the psychology of price? Yeah? Is anyone familiar with the... I'll get to that in a second, Paul. I'm literally just about to address it. Yeah, I'm just about to address it. I'm about to address the 70K Bitcoin, right? Thank you, James. Right. So some people know, yep. So the guys have been coming in here, yep. Okay, cool. All right, no for the guys. Right, full numbers, whole numbers, happy days. All right, you love cocaine, wonderful. Cool, so here we go. What we understand, yes, I said 70K Bitcoin. Sit tight, I'm going to get to it. So this is how it works. You go into a shop, all right? Always, the things that they want you to buy always are $24.99, $25.99, $9.99, $99.99. All right, they're never any whole number. Why? Because they don't want you to conceive it as too expensive. Because if you say, I'm going to buy something for £25, well, no, you paid $24.99. In your mind, you don't conceive it to be that expensive, you know, because a number that is close to the top end of price isn't the full price as such. All right. Whereas if you want discount, they throw in your face, it's £50 off. It's £100 off. You see more authority in a whole number. All right. Go check out your local stores. You see it happen all the time. The same principle applies in the market. So look at this. Market makers, they like to build their longs below key areas, right? They build them below a key area. Why? Because there are orders in this zone, all right? The 1800 mark. Do you guys remember when Ethereum was struggling at the 1800 mark? Do you remember that? Yeah? How many times did Ethereum hit that 18 number price? You know, 1800 number. You know, they were just going for it every time. It just, you know, it never stopped. And we were like, how long is the 1800 mark going to stay like this for? All right. Cool. So this is what they were doing. They were building their longs below the 1800 mark. They were spiking the 1800 and then pulling back. Spiking it, pulling back. Because they wanted to get as much liquidity as they could below that 1800 mark, because they knew, right, that when they move out of that zone, they're going to have a bag of orders up here waiting to be filled, all right, which effectively they're going to use at the bottom here, All right. So the orders down here are going to be used to take out the orders up here to get their shorts filled at higher prices and close longs on the way up. All right. Do you understand that? Yeah. So look what they're doing. They're building their price, building their positions below notable areas so that they can break through them and realize a fat return. Okay. Likewise, the other way around. They build price above the 1800 mark. If they're going short, they do it above the 1800 mark. They keep price in that zone. You can see them hitting the zone up and down, and then before you know it, they break down price. Yeah? They drop price down. That is what is happening right now. Okay? This is what's happening with Ethereum. This is what's happening with Bitcoin. They are building their orders. Okay? Let me go back to this chart. They are building their orders below the 2000 mark. All right? And they're getting ready to break out to the upside. All right? Because look, we are rise level 1, level 2 start, rise level 2 end, level 3 start. Why haven't we broken past this area yet we are still trailing sideways? What does that mean? They are holding this zone because we are expecting another move to the upside. Ethereum, where do I expect it to go? I'm waiting for Ethereum to hit easy 2000 first. It's going to break out to the 2000, which is, yeah, let's say 2025 right there. All right. Retrace continuation to the upside. It will then form a pattern. The moving averages by then would have moved upwards. Okay. And then we start the process again. Look where we are, 1800 in price. All right. So we are expecting Ethereum to rise. It will only rise when it breaks out of this area here and it's a clean break to the upside. It has to do a clean break. Has to come up here, and when it does break out of this zone right here, it's going to come up, it's going to retrace back down, and then it's going to go continuation to the upside. Now, I haven't looked at a daily chart or a 4-hourly chart. All right, I've got all the information I need looking at a 1-hour time frame. Okay, now let's look at Bitcoin. All right, this is Bitcoin. This is a huge consolidation zone. Market makers are building orders like no tomorrow. Look at them building the longs. Look. Long, long, long. Red candle. Red, 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 red. Why is it not dropping? Ask yourself the question. Why is it not dropping? Why? Because it's staying in line with the cycle. Granted, it can drop down here if it wants. It's still in line for a cycle to the upside. When the market maker is ready to move price, he will move price. Yes, it always is 3 levels, but it can also be more. All right? It can be more, but usually they do it in 3 levels because they've effectively, in Forex, they have 5 days of the week. All right? 5 days of the week. And they can move price on the first day, the second day. On the third day, they can reverse the direction. So then the 4th day and then the 5th day. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3. Always in 3s. All right. They conduct their cycles between 3 to 5 days. That's how it works. 3 is the magic number. Yeah. What am I smoking? A vape. Yeah, I know it's not Bitcoin. I'm just about to go to Bitcoin. Sit tight. Here we go. So we understand the principle right now of the cycles. That's the first thing I look for. So I work on the hour time frame. I then go on to the cycles. Okay. I then determine exactly where am I at in the levels, because that's going to tell me what to look for next. So the next part is I'll be looking for patterns. I look for W's and I look for M's. Where is price in light of the 50-day and the 200-day moving average? Is price above the 50-day or is it below? What's it trying to do? How close are the moving averages to each other? That's another massive thing. All right, look how close they are. They haven't done anything today. All right, they've contracted. Now we need them to retract, and we need them to bounce apart. All right, look, you can see they're fanning out right here. You know, that's what happens. We need them to fan apart so that, so that we can convict, right, that there's momentum to the upside or the downside. It depends on where they are and where they finish at. We will never know what the market maker does. All we can do is follow his tracks. All right. now that, what's Ethereum doing right now? Okay, so now she looks like she wants to come back up. They're going to slowly move price up. She's going to come back to this zone here, this area here. It's going to come back to it. I'm going to draw these lines here just for reference. The true psychological support and resistance points from the previous sessions, from the previous week, okay? Now, let's go to Bitcoin. What do we understand about Bitcoin? Let's go to the hourly. I'm going to bring up a fresh Bitcoin chart. Let's see if it lets me do it. Oh, man. Look at that. That happened on the weekend, guys, yeah? That happened on the weekend. Can you see that? Can you see that? That drop in price, it went down to 9,000. That happened on a weekend. Guys, be careful with weekends. Be absolutely careful with weekends. Treacherous game. Here we go. Okay, cool. Right. Ah, shocking. Won't let me do it. All right, and so whenever this happens, guys, if you're on MT4 and whenever they have this wild, massive spike in price, okay, the way you sort the chart out is like this. Hold on. You right click. Oh, God. You right click, go to properties, go to scale fix, okay, and then just move price slowly and then bring it back down. Move price slowly up. All right, so where are we at with Bitcoin then? Okay, we look on the hour time frame. Where's the peak formation for Bitcoin? Why? Who's talking shit now? I don't care. Right. I'm market maker. I'm just looking at the comments. The way you determine a zone is when it hits a high and then it pulls back down and starts to consolidate. Yeah? Right. So here we are, Bitcoin. If you go back in the previous streams, we've been riding this move to the upside since this W formation down here. Right? Since this pattern right here. Same principle applies. We've got the rise. Why am I expecting 70k? Here we go. Retrace. W formation right there, if you can see it. Continuation to the upside. Look, Bitcoin and Ethereum are copying each other. They're doing exactly the same thing. All right? So, let's do it again. For your annotations. Level 1 end. Level 1 starts down here. Yeah? Level 2 start. Level 2 starts right there. Then we've got level 2 end. Level 3 start. And what do we see on level 3? We see a fat W formation at the moving averages. All right. Rise, small formation right there. Continuation to the upside. All right. So we are now in level 2. We are waiting for level 2 to be confirmed, level 3 to start. All right. So where does that take me? Well, let's look at the ADR. All right. Where is 70,000? 70,000 is right there. Okay. How far is price in light of the ADR? Well, it's 121,547 pips away. how much does Bitcoin move on an ADR times 3? So a times 3 is basically when it moves in cycles on a weekly basis. So it moves up 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycles, ADR times 3. All right? How much does it move in terms of pips? Look, it moves 105,598 pips on a weekly basis, ADR times 3. All right? So, on that principle, we know that from this point here all the way to there is 121. Let's round it off, 121,000. Okay? So, it's effectively 15,000 more pips than what it needs to be. All right? Now, they can exceed the ADR. That's not a problem as long as they bring it back into the zone. But it will be a valid claim that level 3 cycle to the upside will send price to the 70K mark. And at that point, price will then form a pattern. That pattern could be an M. And the moving averages would come up together to meet that M formation. The 200-day and the 800-day would meet up. All right, so the 200-day would effectively be here. Right? The 800-day would effectively be there. And the 50-day would be up here. And then there will be a nice little retrace to come back and test the levels. And then we can see further traction to the upside. So, do you guys now understand why I come up with the concept of 70K? Bitcoin's pattern is 70K. Do you understand that? Here we go. Is there an M on level 2? Well, what do you know? Yeah? The reason why I've picked this one here, because the W formation has formed at a key level. It is at the 800-day EMA, which is the 200-day on the 4-hourly. Right? And that's huge support. Right? Though there is, Hashim, there is no time duration between levels. It's as long as they want to play it out. You know? Yeah? You get shafted by sideways action. Look, man, when it comes to the entries, okay, you stick to the pattern. But if you're getting shafted on sideways entries, it means that you're not going in on the pattern, or you're using too much leverage. Do you know what, Leopold? I don't really care about what happened in 2010. All right. The reason being is because back then there was no institutional traders or market makers stepping in and trying to move price. You know, they were trying to get people to buy Bitcoin, let alone trade it. You know? Yeah, predictions don't have timestamps. All right? But a projection comes with, you know, I can't say to you that it's going to happen in a week's time. All right? Because what is a week? Well, a week is 105,000 pips. And we know that to be from Monday to Friday. So could Bitcoin travel that far in a week? Of course it could. But I'm not going to be here and say to you guys, Bitcoin's going to get to this point in a week's time. What I'm going to tell you is, look, this is where we are right now. The cycle. Look how long level 2 lasted. Level 2 lasted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, guys. Level 2 lasted for 6 days. All right? Look how much it went up. But it's a level. All right? Why don't you call that M on level 2 an endpoint? The M, well, it's level 2 ends, all right? And there's the confluence of the M pattern where it brings it down. When price deviates away from the moving average, all right, it needs to revert back into it, all right? It needs to revert back in. And that's exactly what it's done here, all right? Why do MMs need to lower prices and absorb more liquidity when they can absorb the liquidity of the moon boys on the way up? Because they'll be going against their contracts. They'll be taking the... So basically what you're saying there is the market makers can only profit off the moon boys in the same direction. That's not possible. They need the moon boys to buy because they're the ones that are going to push their shorts as price rises. Market makers will never buy at highs. They will never, ever buy at a high price. You know the concept where you buy low and you sell high? Well, this is how you buy low. People buy low on the premise that you buy low at this point and then you sell at this point. But what you really need to be doing is you buy at this point, you buy at this point, then you sell at this point. You don't buy at this point whilst it's rising in anticipation that it's going to keep rising. That basis of entry is bullshit. Why? Because you're just going to learn, you're just going to lose. You know, you're not going to see price, you know, always going in your favor. You know? Do you trade at institution level? Do I trade at institution level? I mean, no, I don't trade at institution level. I mean, what do you call an institution level? Like dealing with millions and millions of dollars? No, I don't trade on that level basis. I mean, on Forex, I'm opening anything between 5 standard lots all the way through to 20 at tops. But I do a lot of multiple positions depending on the day itself. You know, like one day I had the biggest loss that I had was 40 grand in one day because I was building a short. Price was tanking and I was adding to it. I was adding and adding and adding. And then out of nowhere, Donald Trump decides to say something about China and it just reversed dollar yen to the upside and completely wiped me clean 40k. And I was building 5 lots, 5 standard lots at a time. Yeah, for a company, no. I've been to prop firms before. And I'm gonna do an FTMO challenge as well. I'm gonna do the FTMO challenge. I'm gonna take a few of these challenges, all right, that are out there. So I'm gonna pay for all of them, and I'm gonna try and do them all at the same time by using a trade copying system to see what, you know, how we're gonna work it out. You know, see how that works. Crypto Life, I get your vibes, bro. When can we win some trades and go knock around London? let's get Corona out the way. You know? That's the biggest profit I've done in the day. I mean, I don't know. I'm not that guy. I don't know. I'm reluctant to. I'm happy. I'm more comfortable telling you about what I lose rather than what I win, because what I win is irrelevant. Because when you talk about what you win, I don't like to do that. I would rather tell you about my losses, because I'd rather you learn about my loss as opposed to what I can win. Because the only thing that you can affiliate to a win, all right, is nothing really. You know, if I have an X amount of money in profit, and then you look at it and you say, right, okay, he's made that much. I'm putting pressure on people thinking that, yeah, you can achieve that, no doubt. But, you know, it's a bit of a shit thing. So I'd rather tell you what I lose so that you avoid doing that. Because if I just give you all the best parts of trading, you're going to come back to me and be like, yo, you said, and you ain't going to be happy with it. Yeah? You ain't going to be happy with it for shit, man. Okay, hold on. Tino, finish your thought on why... Hold on, Tino, on why you choose that level for your first W. Everyone needs to hear that, even me. Okay, cool. So why do I choose that? Why is this the key level? Okay, look. Let's look back. All right. What does price do at the 800-day EMA? It always bounces away from it. All right. Pay attention. Look. 800-day. I mean, look at the size of this W. Doesn't that make you happy? Right? Now that institutional funds are coming into this game, they're all putting Bitcoin in their hard wallets because they want to come to the exchanges, guys. That's where they can make the bigger money, on the exchanges. All right? Trust me. They ain't putting it in cold wallets because they just want to save for a rainy day. They want to grab as much of it as they can and then hit the exchanges and then start influencing its value on contracts for difference in the CFD market, futures market, and drive up the value that way. Do you understand? They can drive up the value. If there's only 21 million coins in circulation, they can drive up the value on the exchange. All right? That's how they're doing it. Okay? So why am I looking at that W formation as opposed to anything else? Well, look what it did last time when it hit the 800-day moving average. Where did it go? So from that point, it flew up from 30K and went all the way up. This is when we started the stream. Okay, started it around about 21st of January. It went all the way up to 58K. All right, that's when we started the stream in this area here, 21st of January. That's when we started the stream. We rode this whole move to the upside. We were catching the W's, avoiding the M's, catching the bounces, and it formed that. Look where we are right now. The last time it hit the 800-day EMA twice, okay, where do you think it's going to go from there? So now do you understand why I project that Bitcoin is going to look to hit the 70K mark? The reason why I use this W formation is because it's sat at the 800-day EMA on the hourly, which is the 200-day on the 4-hour. All right? Massive, massive area of support. All right? So level 3 has not ended. No, level 3 has not ended. It's only just started. Level 3 has just started. Look. Level 3 has just started. It's now starting to form. Level 2 is still in play. So level 2 consolidation, level 3 come up and rise. Do you think we'll have a confirmation level 3 on Ethereum tonight? Yo, happy days. No worries, be my lord. Look, listen. For level 3 to be confirmed to the upside, Ethereum needs to break. Sorry, Bitcoin needs to break 61,549. All right? For Bitcoin to continue to the upside for level 2 confirmation, level 3 continuation. All right? Level 3 only starts when price breaks out of the 61,529 mark. Ethereum, exactly the same story. Where's she at? Ethereum's exactly the same. We zoom out. Yeah? Ethereum needs to break the 1873 mark. All right? Which was this previous area here. The reason I'm not including this because there's a stop hunt rise drop. All right? It was a fake out. So it needs to break this area here. Continuation to the upside. All right? She's going to travel 1,126 pips to the next point. So from that breakout point there, I'm projecting that Ethereum is going to go to... In line with its ADR, it's going to reach 1985. 1985. That's where it's going to go once it breaks out. If it's in line with its ADR, okay, 1985. So from that point, it's going to break and hit that area, retrace and continuation to the upside. All right. But look how long the level is. It's huge. Look how much consolidation there is all week. They've held this week. All right. And how many guys have been riding all the altcoins this week? How many guys have been riding altcoins this week? Yeah. Have you seen altcoins been moving? Yeah. How many altcoins have been going to the highs? CHZ. Like how many, you know, fetch, like, let's have a look at them. Yeah. So people have been riding altcoins. So in terms of fractional disparity, what do we know? What do we know? Come on. Tell me you guys have been listening. What do we know about fractional disparity? When they hold the alts, what do they do with the mains? They move the mains. All right. What have they done this week? They've held the mains and moved the alts. All right. So what's going to happen next week? Big boys are going to come and move the mains. All right. They're going to come and move the mains. There you go. Move the majors. Exactly that. All right. But that's only, guys, only if they keep it in this zone. Remember, as much as we can go on about it, all right, ultimately, as long as they hold this zone and they don't break down any lower, it's all happy days to the upside. Yeah? Are we cool with that? Now, guys, I can't give you any financial advice, but I would ask you kindly to apply common sense. Got one. Where are they? Carlton, what you need to understand about this strategy is it's not static. You know, you could have a series of things that could come, you know, a confluence of variables that come together. But just because one of those variables doesn't hit, doesn't mean that it completely blows everything out. If there's one thing you take from when you're trying to establish an entry, all right, is where are you in the cycle? The cycle will always take precedence, all right? The cycle will always take precedence. Then the levels, all right? Then the pattern, of course. The pattern is important because it helps you work out the cycle, all right? But you can see how many times the patterns appear. You need to establish where you are in the cycle because the cycle is going to give you the bigger picture, all right? It's true. Anything can happen, guys. I know I need to rest the vocals, man. Got the FX class tomorrow, man. For anyone that's new to the channel, we've got a Forex class for members only. All right. And the patrons are going to get the link in the Patreon post. So you guys are going to get that tomorrow. And the members are going to be there. I'm going to set it because usually the patrons can't message in the members only chat. So I don't want to take that away from them. So I'm going to do it as a unlisted video as such. So you guys will have access to having a conversation in the chat. All right. All right then. Let me have a look at some of these comments. Let's have a look at some altcoins. Because I know we put some projections in last night. And I believe we may have seen some today. Let me get my drink. All right, and cool. Where we at? Okay, then. Here we go. Right, so we're cool with that. Let's just quickly, I'm just going to go through a couple of coins that I know off the top of my head. All right, and then I'm going to have a look at the... See, if we don't use MT4, how can we calculate the pips on TradingView? Is it with the ADR? See, Samuel, listen, this is why I don't use TradingView. I'm not too good on TradingView. I'm going to tell you straight up, guys. You know, I don't know too much about TradingView. I don't know. I'm retro in this game. I've been trading Forex 11 years and I've been using MT4 continuously because it's the platform for the market makers. It's the dealer's platform, right? That's where it's at. But I know some people haven't got flexibility to use that platform as well, like in the States. But there are the companies that do provide that option. The member meeting tomorrow is at between 11 a.m. GMT, 11:30 a.m. GMT, rounding that time there. All right. So, and we go on for a couple of hours. I'm talking about strategies on Forex. So these are the strategies I use on a day-to-day basis. And tomorrow's strategy is going to be understanding how to use the close of the Asian session. All right. And the open of the London session. And how to really, you know, exploit it. So that's really my bread and butter trade, that exploitation. Yeah, I'm your favorite boomer. I know, unfortunately, that's sad. I know. They do show the ADR. Yeah, it does. I mean, I didn't program it. My guy, Plasma Pug, he sorted all of this out. I think if you go to indicators and search it and just type in Traders Reality, Plasma Pug, my guy, he sorted it out. Excuse me. All right, and so We know where we are with ADA. I spoke about ADA earlier on. Near the price projection zone of 150. Didn't take it out, but it was somewhat close to it. I'll take that. Someone said that Mana performed really well based on the projection I gave last night. Please go through last night's stream, guys. All right? Please go through last night's stream. And you'll come back to this afterwards and you'll see. If anyone wants to become a Patreon member, just go into the description and everything's there for you guys. Everything's in there for you. What's good, Matty Coleman? How you doing? Yeah, if you're a member, you'll have access to the session preview that when it stops. There'll be a repeat of it. So don't worry. If you can't make it, you're in the States and you're a member and you can't make it, don't worry about it, guys. Yeah, you can watch it afterwards. Okay? Cool. All right then, where are we at the likes? I've only asked you for likes once this evening and that's now, and we are at 801 likes. Come on, guys. Let's get with it. Come on. Here we go. Mana, what does she do? What did she do? Oh yeah, she pumped up, didn't she? Yeah, she did break out. She was at the 200-day last night. Or was it last night? No. No, it wasn't Mana. Okay, maybe not. After this, what I'm going to do, guys, after we do this, I'm going to end the stream and we're going to go over to Mike's channel and me and Mike are going to have a conversation. Mike's going to fire some questions at me and we're just going to have a little bit of a podcast thing. All right. So Mike, just throw the link up so people can get access to that. All right. So make sure you do that. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's have a look at XLM. Any projection points for XLM from last night? Oh, she's pulled back. There's always going to be a variation of the theme, guys. Let's not deny it. As much as we can draw these patterns, you have to have some element of flexibility in there. All right, because look, what have you got here? You've got W formation right here. Look at that. And that's not a failed one either. Look what happened. Price came up, came out of the zone. You can trade that. PC Shed knows a lot about the advanced entry. This is your entry right there. That is my entry on the W formation when it prints. That's where I'm entering at. I'm entering there. My stop's down here. Why wouldn't they send price back down there again? Because when you understand what happens with the general pattern, you know that market makers have been trapping liquidity in this zone. They've been trapping the shorts in this area because they need that liquidity to stay there. Because remember, they have margin accounts. They've put up a sum of money to open the trade, which means that there's some more money behind it that the market maker can tap into. All right. So then they push price back up, squash all the stops for all these guys who went short down here. Yeah. Do you understand that? Great question, Franklin. Franklin, the W is actually a variation of a head and shoulders. Yeah. Variation of head and shoulders. All right, then. Let's see. What have we got here? Right. So that's XLM. She ain't doing much. Give me another candle. Give me another, sorry. Give me another coin. XYO. XYO only went from 7 to 14, man. It's not much. XY has been a terrible coin. I sold XYO when it was at 37. Where was it? Back in the day, where was it? Nah, man. Nah. No. I sold it. Oh, wow. Shit. No way. I had 600,000 of these coins. I remember Have I still got these coins? Shit. I don't even know. Or is that Nervous Network? Oh my God. What's happened in the news for these guys for that to happen? Anyways, that's happy days. Okay then. I don't even know, man. You know what? I need to have a rest. I don't even know what I've got in my fucking ledger. Let's see. See, the thing is, right, kill the beat. Listen, there is XYO. There was a problem with the management, man. There was a problem with the management, but the technology of XYO is flawless, man. It is flawless. I used to collect those coins, man. I used to get those on the coin app. Still got that going, and I've got the Sentinel. I've got about 25 Sentinels all around the UK. I just go to all the relatives that I've got and I just leave it there and anticipate that when someone goes by, I get 10% of whatever they earn in the area. It's crazy, man. When you understand how to use the Sentinels provided by XYO, it's serious, man. You can accumulate a lot of those coins. All right, then fetch AI. Price projection, they're stuck at the 50-day moving average. 200-day moving average, nothing much. Mike, let me know when you're ready, bro. There's nothing happening with Fetch AI, except that it's still in level 1. No, level 2. W level 1, level 2. M formation reset, level 1, rise. Level 1, rise. W formation right there. Shit. W formation right there. Come out. Rise. Level 1. Level 2. Level 3 peak formation. My price projection is... Yeah, I'm looking at 90p for fetch. 90p. 90 cents. Yep. DNT. District. Oof. Nice. Okay. That is a lovely cup with handle. They've controlled that move really well. But it's not been doing much. I mean, okay. I wish I looked... Oh, so if District's done this... There's going to be another coin that's done exactly that we've been looking at. Oh my God. That is going to be interesting. Okay. If it comes back out of this zone, my friend. I mean, we are looking effectively at a pattern rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. 44. 44.50 mark. Based on how it moves, which will be in line with its past its all-time high. Going further up. But it will retrace before it does that. You know, you got to remember that. It will retrace. So it will come up, retrace, come up. But it will hit that zone at some point, depending on if the support is there. Yeah, Ethereum is being pumped. That's true. Engine, let's have a look. Oh, look at that for a price projection. It's completely gone the opposite direction. However, it's staying in line with the W formation. Still staying in line with that area there. Let's see where engine goes from this point. Testing the 200-day moving average. Bounce off there. Move to the upside. Let's see if it works. V-chain. I need to look at V-chain. Oh, hello. Hello, V-chain. Ah, it's done it, man. Ah, it did it. Happy days. Look at that. V-chain hit the projection. Please go to the video last night and see the projection point. All right. So it broke out, retrace, continuation to the upside. That's exactly what they're doing right now. All right, so it's going to come back to there. Retrace, which is what it's doing now. Continuation to the upside. Price projection is 0.09. STMX. I'm going to look at STMX because I looked at that yesterday. I wonder what it's doing. Oh my days. STMX. What a monster. Interesting. That is crazy. God, how come I'm not looking at these coins? This M formation obviously didn't work out. Look what it's done. It's completely just gone to the moon. Whoa. Crazy. Give me another coin. Dot. Okay, so Dot's doing... Okay, happy days, Dot. You did exactly what you needed to do. Coming out of the zone. There she goes. Come out of the zone. Rise. Retrace. Continuation to the upside. She broke out. Happy days. There's your projection area. Broke out. Happy days. Oof. That's where she is. That's where I'm projecting that she's going to hit that point. $40. Dot's $40. That's where I'm projecting. It looks like she wants to do that. Happy days. I've already done Mana. Crow. Oh my days. Look at that. Oh my days. Is that even possible? That is nuts. That is crazy. Did you take that trade? Exponential. That is wild. That is crazy. Can you believe how she's just continuous? Crow has done a very good job of riding that. Look at that, man. You couldn't do that on purpose. Look at that. Even the moving average is going across it like that. Shit, man. These are surgical projections, man. Surgical projections. One. Let's have a look at one. Harmony. Oh, wow. There you go. Come out of the zone. Happy days. There she goes. She's come out of it. Rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. I'm expecting... See if she is... Nope. All-time high, isn't it? Has she been to that zone before? Yep. She's at an all-time high. She's progressing towards an all-time high. So let's flip this over. Let's see, the 14 mark should be coming into play. Yes, it does, dull boy. It means there's momentum. Reef. Reef is still coming out of a zone right here, guys. It's being held. She ain't doing much, but that's my projection point for Reef. 0.048. Basil, no worries, bro. TVK, I saw this yesterday. This was kind of like, it was a nice coin, this was. Let me see. There we go. Ooh, it's coming down. It's broken down. Broken down, but it hasn't broken anywhere out of here. Ooh, look at that. What do we know about the number 3, guys? 1, 2, 3. What do we know? Yeah, I don't do long-term projections, guys. I'm not looking at where it's going to be in the next 6 months. Nah. Here we go. Sol. Oh, wow. What did you do? Sol's come out nicely out of the zone. There you go. Come back down. Rise. Yeah. What else do we see? Retrace. Come back up. Up we go. VTHO and Link. No worries, my friend. Right, we just saw this pattern on one of the other, on Mana. Did we not see this pattern on Mana? Look. No. No, it wasn't mana. What was it? Ah. What was it? What was it? Well, look. Price is holding on the 50-day moving average. You can see a small W formation right here. Yeah? If I'm correct. Yeah, it doesn't look like she's ever been to this zone where it's at all-time highs. It's the alt season, guys. They're moving the alts. They're holding the mains and moving the alts. There you go. She's moving. So now that she's moving out of the zone, we are expecting her to come up and then retrace, come back to test the 50-day moving average, continuation to the upside. 16. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. And what was the other one? Link. Let me see. Was that right? Link. Boom. Nice. She did it again. Rise. Came back. Now we're working level 2. Working on level 2. So it's come out the formation. Rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. That's my projection for Link. 36. Yep. Cool. I need to do CKB because this is going to be so interesting. Wow. Look at that price projection right there. Completely smashed it out the park. Happy days. Well done, CKB, man. Nervous Network. Well done. I'm proud of you, girl. I'm proud of you. Well done. BLZ. Ooh. Not much happening there, my friend. It looks like it's working a zone. Oh, hello. Wow. Blue Zell really does follow Bitcoin and Ethereum. Did we not have this move earlier on when we were talking about Ethereum? Yeah, look at that small W down there. Rise. Rise up level 1. Rise level 2. I mean, that's an extended level 2. Wow. Bit of a tricky one. Okay, guys. Firstly, can we get the likes to 1,000? I'd really appreciate if you could do that. Another 80 more likes to 1,000. Then I can carry on. CREO. Is that right? Creo? Is that even a coin? Is that Crow or... You talking about Crow? Because that's what I did earlier on. XRP. XRP. Oh, man. She just depresses me, man. She doesn't do anything, the poor thing. Crow, yeah. I just did Crow. There we go. AVAX. 20 more likes to the 1,000, guys. That'll be helpful. Nice one, bro. Oh. Oh. Hello, AVAX. 37, it hit it. 37, yeah, man, it hit it. 36, 37. Wow, it did it, guys. Happy days. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Did anyone have AVAX? Did anyone have that? Anyone watch that in last night's stream? I do that. +1, I do that. I do that. I'll show them. Oh, that is awesome, man. You guys saw it. Wicked. Port +1. I do that. I did one earlier on today. I'll do more tomorrow in the... don't keep spamming it, man. Forget it. I'm trying to answer your question. All right, so she's hit that zone. Happy days. So she's now come out of the W formation. Right, you can see there's another mini W right there. Okay? So she's hit that projection point. I'm now waiting for her to come back, retrace, to form effectively. So we've got rise level 1. Rise level 1. We've got a rise level 2. And then we've got a rise level 3. I'm now waiting for a peak formation. Notice the candles, the vector candles towards the highs, and then it doesn't really do much. So now I'm waiting for price to rise up, retrace, to work for an M, come to a W formation at the 50-day moving average. Joel, what's good, man? Okay, HBAR. No worries, August. I'll check it out in a second. What is it? Velo. Okay. Velo. Right. Nice. Okay. So what you notice, guys, here, right? You can see that they've been building longs. Now they've come back to the zone. And they're doing it again at the moving averages. Remember, they always formulate the pattern at the moving averages. When price comes back to the moving averages, it means the moving averages are coming together, and then now they're waiting to build pressure again to expand those moving averages in the desired direction. All right. Typical, Bollinger Band theory as such. Where are we at? Oh, Tokyo's open. Shit, we didn't even sit through Tokyo Open. Can you believe it? We didn't sit through Tokyo. See how they're moving the alts, guys? How a lot of the alts now are moving. All right? A lot of the alts are moving. VLO. Thank you very much, guys, for the likes. That is wonderful. Okay, then. Looks like there's a W formation right about here. Okay. W formation. Looks like a big cup with handle, as some would say. Yeah. All right, then. Cool. Right, listen. I'm just going to go through some... Actually, no, I'm going to save that. Right. Mike, are you in here? Are you in here? SRK, no worries. Drop in. There you go, failed pattern. She's dropping. She might actually come back down here. I'm going to wait for her to come back down here to determine whether or not this could be a W formation. Let's see. Oh, Joel, happy birthday, bro. Take it easy, my man. Stay safe, bruv. Stay safe. All right. Stay safe. Right. I need to rest my voice. All right. And so, guys, just to remind you. All right. Tomorrow is the Forex class for the members only and for the Patreons. So we're going to talk about a strategy. Now, this strategy that I'm going to discuss is one that I use pretty much every single morning when I trade. It's the pattern which brings the market makers from the Asian session to the European market makers. They tend to have a conversation and they set up the day's range. They set up the move for the day. All right. And I'm going to talk about that, and hopefully you guys understand it. And as long as you have the MT4 indicators, then you should be able to do the Umar, you're already a member of the channel, so you're all good. You'll be included in that. But if you can't make it in tomorrow's morning stream, all right, which is at 11 a.m. GMT, don't worry, because I'm going to share the video so that you guys have it in the Discord. So the YouTube members, you'll get the link. It will be unlisted, so you guys can access it from there. And the patrons, you'll get the link as well. So make sure you keep an eye on your Patreon link in the Patreon posts. And we're going to start talking about how to really exploit this is a bread and butter trade for me. And sometimes this trade itself, you can put a lot on it, only if you find the right setup, right? So tonight's session has been interesting, guys. We're going to go over to Mike's. I'm going to go to Mike Dutch's channel because we're going to do a podcast there. So he's going to ask me some questions. But we're just going to go and chill there for a little bit. But I'm going to apologize if I spazzed out at some people in here, man. But I'm getting frustrated to the point where, look, I'm trying to get this information over to people. And if they're not happy with it, go fuck yourselves. You know, I can't keep everyone happy. And I understand that in life right now. You know, I do get that. How do you find Filecoin? What is it? Filecoin. There we go. Nice. So yeah, tomorrow 11 a.m. GMT. Yeah, if you can't make it, my friend, it's not a problem. If you can't make it, that's not a problem. I'll get it all sorted out for you. But I'm going to give you an example of what to expect for tomorrow. So let me just bring up a chart right now. All right. Okay, so we're talking about this right here. So the start of this session here, and then this session here, which is the open of the London session. How do we exploit the time difference between those two areas there? This is why I trade so early in the morning. I look at my trading, start around about 6:30, 6:45. I'm looking at price in that region there, and then I'm out of the game by the end of there. And if I feel like there's a session to take on the New York reversal, I'll take the New York reversal. But those are the two entry points for me as a day trader. I could put the fucking house on that trade right there all day. But that's not financial advice. In my opinion, that's something I would do if the trade is right. But that's what we're looking for. I'll give you an example of it. So here we go. The London session. You can see here that the market makers at the final third of the session, they've effectively set the range to the high of the Asian session. All right. This is on dollar yen. Okay. So this is what we're going to discuss tomorrow. I'm just going to talk you through how to find it. Right. That's the high. Hold on, Brian. Tino, can you tell members how to find the stream? I know a lot had trouble last week. Okay, so in the Discord, guys, there's a channel exclusive for the members. All right. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to include the post in the community post. I'm going to include a link to the video in there for the members only. All right. Patreons, I'm going to look after you. You're going to get that. You guys are going to get access to that link. So you don't need to worry about that. Members only as well. Members of the YouTube channel, you guys are going to get that link too. So don't worry. Okay, I'm going to make sure of that. I'm going to have it on between 11 and half 11. I'm going to make sure that it's got across to all platforms where people can access it. So I know they can't really say anything, but you'll get the replay over it again as well. Okay, but here's an example of this trade that I would take. So I look at the final third of the Asian session. All right. What happens when they come towards the end of the session, the Asian markets, the market makers there pretty much contact the European markets and let them know about what liquidity is trapped in what areas. All right. Because remember, the Asian markets, the Asian market makers, they trap retail traders in certain zones. Now, what the market makers do in Europe is they can tap those liquidity pools, because when they do tap them, they get their orders filled and then they fulfill the obligations of the Asian market makers as well. So really, the market makers in Asia pretty much set price up for the UK to help them realize a return on their positions. At the same time, the UK markets and the European market makers set price up for the US. All right. So here's an example. Price coming down out of the zone. The market is closed now. They're having a conversation. This is the dead gap zone. When the Brinks box opens, all right, I know that they're having a conversation. UK market makers start the move. Stop, hunt, rise. They do it within a 25 to a 50 pip range. So let's take the low to the high. That's only 15 pips. So that's fair enough for me. I'm happy with that. All right. Stop hunt rise, drop. So my entry would have been on the break of that candle right there. I would have entered right there, gone short, wait for price to break down. Why would I have gone short there? This is the simple explanation. They've trapped the liquidity up here, pinned to the high. Yeah? Pinned to the high. They induced the traders to come in. Conviction above the 50-day moving average. 1, 2, 3 vector candles to the move to the upside. The final candle pins the high, brings price back down. London open, kicks it off, sell off, and down she goes. New York reversal kicks into play, hits the low, spikes up. You can make an entry right there. There's your entry for the New York reversal. Back to the 50-day moving average. Take your money and get the fuck out of there. That's why I trade Forex, because that's exactly how it does it every single day. Every day they do it. Okay? So listen, much love to all of you guys. Make your way over to Mike's channel. All right? We're going to have a conversation. I'm going to make my way over there. I'm just going to get my shit sorted out. But I'm going to thank you, and I apologize if I spent too much time on the BS tonight. All right? But mad love to all of you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in a bit.